got done hitting golf balls better than I've ever hit in my entire life. Watching YouTube videos. The more you practice golf, the better you're going to get at it. It takes practice, it takes work. I was watching Lee Trevino. He never took lessons. You know, Lee Trevino's self-taught. Kind of has an unconventional swing. But it's a lot of it is confidence, following through and being aggressive on the downswing. A lot of little things, you know. To me, it's basic physics and geometry. You want to finish where you started. So where you set the ball and position the ball and line up your club, that's where you want to finish after you conclude the backswing and the downswing. And that's a lot of things can change during that process, during that motion. So to me, you want to restrict change as much as you can, movement, other than where you need to move, and that's your legs and your hips and your shoulders. But you want to keep your head down. You want to pull your arms back in a perfect, almost triangle, and come down in a triangle. And it takes work, it takes practice. But I was striking and hitting the ball better today than I have since I started playing again 3 weeks ago. Not ready for a range yet. I got to get some other clubs. I bought a 6-wood. Trevino was talking about what the 6-wood can do. So went to the gym today. There's a guy at the gym. He was telling me about his brother. He has a brother. This guy at the gym. And he never did anything for his parents. Nothing. Ever. But his brother, this guy at the gym was telling me, was the first one to want the money. First one to say, where's my money? and this guy at the gym, his name is Scott. He told me that he got a share proportionate to what his effort was. I said, that makes sense to me. He said he never visited his mom, never visited a single time, never picked her up at the airport. And I was listening to this story and I thought, wow, what kind of son is that? Doesn't visit his mom, doesn't pick her up at the airport. Everything he did was for him, at his convenience. And I was asking him, well, what kind of a brother was he? Did anybody ever ask him for help or anything? He said never, because they knew he wouldn't do it. They knew it was putting him out. His life always came first. Whatever he did was always the best thing. And if you got something, it was trash. And he always put it down. I said, wow, Scott, that's too bad. And he said, yeah, he says, I got stuck with a monster of a brother. See the other families, and it's his older brother, and that's really a shame, because the older brother should kind of set the example. Scott told me, no, my brother smokes pot, gets high, has prostitutes and porn, and I go, wow, that dude sounds like a loser, man. He said, yeah, he is a loser. He's a very dark soul. He says always got in fights, always ready to fight, always ready to get violent. First one to pull the trigger on. Thinks he's a real tough guy. Scott told me he thinks he's a real tough guy. And he wasn't even tough. In fact, Scott said I could kick his butt. Says he's old now and weak and pathetic. I guess he lives in a car or something. I go, he does? He said, yeah, nasty, smelly, dirty pig, Scott called. I go, hey, dude, that's your brother. He goes, I'm just telling you the truth. I go, wow. Anyway, Scott's funny. He's at the gym. And he's real good guy. He's got a beautiful home. Up on a couple streets up from ours. He's at the gym every day. He just turned 70. He waited until his 70 to get his full retirement. which is what I'm going to do. Why not get the full kick? I don't need it. My wife's got a great job. I'm going to wait till 70. Scott did too. I go, when did your brother take his? He says he took it as soon as he could because he was a loser and didn't make a lot of money, never got a promotion, did the same thing, got fired. In fact, he even got fired from his job for fighting. I go, wow, this dude sounds pathetic. Scott told me he is. I said, do you talk to him? He goes, I don't even want to talk to him. I want nothing to do with him. He told me he's never wanted anything to do with him. Never really even liked him. He loves him. He wishes he'd change, but he just can't stand to be around him, like everybody else. I said, well, did your parents like your brother? He said, not really. He said, my dad knew there was something wrong. There was something dark about him. You could tell in pictures. He's always brooding, never smiling. I said, well, what about your mom? I said, my mom tolerated him and told him what he wanted to hear, basically. And I would try to say, you know, you really should talk to him. She didn't want to. But she had told him many times he needs prayer. I guess he got rejected by some girl a long time ago. And that effect, Scott told his mom, or his mom told Scott that some girl rejected him. And that's what his mom told him. That's why he's mad at the world and he didn't get along with his dad, so he's mad at the world. He's a big victim. He's got a big mouth. I go, wow, man, that sounds messed up, dude. He goes, yeah. And he took his Social Security early because he didn't have any money. I said, man, if he had worked harder and lived right, he could have had a good job, good, you know, retirement plan, and maybe a wife, and beautiful home, play golf. I said, yeah, he's living in some stinking smelly van right now. I said, well, can I pray for him? He said, yeah, go ahead, pray for him. Won't do any good. I've prayed for him. I said, all right, well, I'll pray for him anyway, because you never know. So, it's kind of weird to me. I'm lucky. I got a good little brother, Chuck. And I have a special needs brother that's a very good guy. I love my two brothers. All right. Talk to you later. I gotta go. I gotta get some acai at Market Street. And I'm playing tennis at 6:30 at Lifetime. Look at how beautiful Texas is. Look at that. We went to that park one time with Jessica right there. But what was I saying? Oh, I gotta get some acai at Market Street for smoothies, and then tennis at 6:30 with Matthew. Big hitter. Big bad hitter, left-hander. So I got to get ready for that. All right.